Hi everyone, my name is Roberta and welcome to the 5 Minutes or Less How-To series, where I share tips and tricks with you on arts and crafts. Today I'm really excited to share with you how I flipped this furniture piece using my Glowforge machine. It's amazing what you can do with the Glowforge. It has endless possibilities and I am going to show you one of those. I found this beautiful furniture piece, which is a small nightstand, on Facebook Marketplace for about $10. It needed lots of TLC and it was about to be trashed, and I gave it a whole new life. Once I took it home, I gave it a good clean with some TSP, and then I fixed a few cracks and exposed areas that needed to be sealed with all-purpose putty. Once that was complete, I sanded the whole piece with about 120-cent grit paper, and then I primed it with bin primer, which has shellac in it. This is my favorite primer because when it's wood, it prevents any wood bleeding from happening, and when it's not wood, it really helps the final paint really stick to the furniture so that when you do that scratch test, it passes. Once the primer was dry, I added 2 more coats of primer and sanded in between with 120 grit sandpaper. And then I added the final paint using Melange One paints, which is one of my favorite paints and does not require a top coat to be added. And I used my Critter spray painter, which works great and you can buy on Amazon for a super cheap price. Then the fun times begin. Given the drawer faces, new faces, and being creative with it. What I decided to do is go to the dollar store and get some popsicle sticks and create a herringbone pattern with it. After watching many YouTube videos on how to create a herringbone pattern with popsicle sticks, I was finally able to create 2 drawer faces with it. I added some wood filler to fill in the gaps on one of the sides, and then I sanded after the gaps were filled and the wood filler was dry to give a nice and smooth sort of appearance to it. And then I flipped it over and essentially added some Brite Tone to keep all the pieces together and keep it in one piece before putting it into my Glowforge machine. Once it was in the Glowforge, I added some sticky paper to protect from laser burns and measured the drawer face to cut the piece to fit perfectly. And voila! The piece was essentially perfectly fit for the 2 drawer faces that I needed to put it onto. I used some liquid nails to glue it onto the drawer face, and once that was done, I added some whitewash paint to the drawer face and sealed it with a top coat. I added new hardware and donated this beautiful piece to Goodwill with a nice note to its new owner. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you got to see how you can use your Glowforge in a whole different way. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips and tricks. Until next time.